Universal health care.
I am going to take care of everybody. I don't care if it costs me votes or not. Everybody's going to be taken care of much better than they're taken care of now.
The uninsured person,
right,
is going to be taken care
of.
of.
They're going to be taken care of.
How?
The new analysis from the nonpartisan CBO estimates that in 2018, 14 million more people would be uninsured under the legislation than under current law. The increase in the number of uninsured people would rise to 21 million in 2020, and then to a staggering 24 million in 2026.
We disagree strenuously with the report that was put out. We believe that our plan will cover more individuals at a lower cost and give them the choices that they want.
So let's do a little math. What you're saying is premiums are going to be higher by 15 to 20% in the next 2 years. Then we would have to wait until 2026 for the premiums to drop by 10%. I'm not a math expert, but it definitely sounds like my premiums are going up, and even when it comes down, it's still a lot higher than what it was right now. So you're kind of full of shit on that one. I'm not buying it. Then you're saying 52 million people are going to be uninsured in 2026, when 6 years ago we just got 20 million people insured. So cheaper for who? And more people covered, like who? Like, I don't understand this. You guys are just lying.
I'll save Medicare. Ben Carson wants to get rid of Medicare. You can't get rid of Medicare. You know, Medicare is a program that works.
As Republicans, if you think you're going to change very substantially for the worse Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security in any substantial way, and at the same time, you think you're going to win elections, it just really is not going to happen.
You don't get rid of Medicare. You can't do that. People love Medicare, and it's unfair to them.
Every Republican wants to do a big number on Social Security. They want to do it on Medicare. They want to do it on Medicaid. And we can't do that. And it's not fair to the people that have been paying in for years, and now all of a sudden they want to be cut.
Well, the fact of the matter is, if you look at that, it's virtually impossible to have that number occur. We're not certain. Again, we haven't been able to read the report. Well, you just look at the numbers. There are 8 million people, 9 million people who are on the exchange currently. I'm not sure how they're going to get to 14 million people uninsured, if that's what they say, with only 8 million people on the exchange. There are individuals, I guess, that they assume that are on Medicaid who aren't paying anything in the Medicaid system, who are going to not take the Medicaid policy just because the mandate ended or something happened. It's just not believable is what we would suggest. And
So I just think it's funny to point out that the current director of the CBO, Keith Hall, was appointed by none other than Tom Price. And he goes on to talk about how invaluable he is and how he thinks he'll do such a good job and it'll be great for the economy and for health. But now he's talking about he doesn't believe what the CBO is finding, and he doesn't believe this and that, and primarily because their views don't correlate with Price and Trump's views. So now it's time to discredit any and everything.
You know what? This is probably...
Make a deal. Who pays for it?
The government's going to pay for it, but we're going to save so much money on the other side.